Good morning, everybody, at this absolutely epic lake outside of Port Alberni. It looks like a gray sky, but it's not. It's beautiful blue skies out here this morning. And man, this was such a good spot. So peaceful. And I had some great bonding time with our little cruisy over there. He was so freaking adorable all day yesterday. Sometimes I think your animals know you more than anybody else. I think he felt like Dad just needed some attention and love, and I got tons of it. So thank you, Cruzy. He's so cute. Anyway, the whole time I was out here yesterday, I was checking my cameras at the shop all day because the boys put the final layer on top of the epoxy floors, which is like a polyurethane or some kind of a coating, which is rock hard. And I sat there and I kept checking my cameras, not like it made a difference. It looked the same every time, but I'm so excited to go see it. We're not allowed to go into the shop or stand on the floor for at least a week, but we can open up that door and take a peek. So we're going back to the shop. I got to take a freaking peek. Even if it's like 60 seconds out of my day, I'm willing to drive out of here just to go do that. So let's go do that. I know, crazy, right? But I'm so excited about that new place. All right, Cruzy Bear, let's hit the road, bud. Cruzy's like, no, Dad, we should stay here. Come on, buddy, let's go take a peek. Oh, mommy and her babies. Look at. Oh, the little babies. They're so tiny. All right, I just got to the shop and I'm a little bit nervous about opening up that door. So the last couple of times we've had things go under the door and then stick onto the floor. The other day, thankfully, the epoxy was dry. We had a dew worm about 3 feet into the shop with a huge trail behind it. I don't know where the heck he was going, but fingers crossed, nothing went underneath that plastic overnight last night. So as of lunchtime today, that floor will have been set for 24 hours. Fingers crossed. Before we get in there and take a look at these floors, today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is an online VPN service that encrypts everything that you guys do on the internet. So when you're out there on public Wi-Fi, someone's hacking everybody on that public Wi-Fi network, they can't get to you because you logged in using a VPN. So what happens is when you log in, it puts your connection through Surfshark. They encrypt everything before it gets shoved out to the internet so nobody can get back in there and steal all your banking information and all your private stuff. It's just a smart way to surf nowadays. And another cool thing is you can spoof all the platforms that are geolocated like Disney Plus or Hulu or Netflix. That only shows you what they're allowed to show you in the country that you're logging in from. Well, with a VPN, you can spoof that, go onto your VPN, select that you're in another country, and bang, you can see whatever they see in their country, which opens up the amount of movies and stuff you can watch. Pretty darn cool. If you guys use my Vancity Vanlife promo code, I'll leave the links and stuff down below. I'll also leave it on the screen right here for you. They're offering you guys 4 free months if you sign up using our code. Surfshark, thank you for making a little piece of this dream happen. So I'm a little worried about going in here. So I think last time, because of all the moisture that builds underneath here, dew worms and stuff were hanging out. And then they just wandered their way in the shop. All right, guys, let's go take a look. I am a little nervous. Oh, it looks so good. Wow. So the new finish is a bit more on the matte side comparative to what it was before, really shiny. And I really, really like it. I don't see any dew worms or anything weird that came in overnight, which is freaking awesome. Oh yeah, I really, really like this. So we're gonna have to bring in Chris the painter to come in and repaint that whole bottom section because some of the sanding tools were bumped up against it. So that whole bottom piece is gonna need a full touch up. But these floors look absolutely incredible. It's gonna be so easy to keep this place clean. Oh, I'm so happy. This was way worth the hour-and-a-half drive out of the bush just to go, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, one more time. So satisfying. Yeah, I drove all the way back for that little brief 60-second moment, and it was so worth it. Now I kind of feel like maybe we should go back out in the bush. What are we gonna do for the rest of the day today now? Can't believe I drove back for that. You know I'm excited about something when. Glad we got that AC fixed. It was definitely cooler out there in the bush than what it is in here in town. Shoe warm. So I also got a package here that's gone on a bit of an adventure with me. So this one here, I re-bagged it. I didn't seal the bag though, but we got a return of somebody's t-shirts that were returned for whatever reason. A mail problem of some kind. But just so you know, whoever this person is, these shirts went on quite the little adventure. Came out to the backcountry with us. So Amanda said she tried to message the person, but they didn't reply. Return to sender, it says vacant, unable to forward. Crystal from Fort Myers, Florida, I got your shirts. Email us at orders@vancityvanlife.ca, and Amanda will get you straightened out. We'll get this back out. But this package has been in my van the whole time we're out there playing in the bush. No, this is not a service that we offer. We don't take your shirts out on adventures every time before they go to you. But these ones are now extra special. I figured if we're gonna do anything on this nice hot day, we're gonna do it with a big ass scoop of ice cream. Moose tracks on a waffle cone. Oh, it's good. What do you say we go find a spot in the shade for you today, Kay? So we don't have to roast on the streets. Pulling into Englishman River Falls to see if there's any camp spots here tonight. It's nice and treed up in here. That way Cruzy can stay nice and cool today. Still trying to stay within cell service because I'm still trying to make plans with my daughter. Yeah, so sometimes when you come to these campgrounds, they'll have a list here of all the available sites and tells you how many days that they're available for and sometimes the cost on here. One of our subscribers is a camp host here at this campground, and last time I was here, she gave us really, really nice handmade cards. It was so beautiful.
Chris, famous. You don't recognize me.
Oh, she is so sweet. Okay. This is a really beautiful campground. It looks like a nice spot down there. Cell phone's dying. Pulling out the trusty Jackery. Yeah, boy. I'm much juice we got in here? 55%. Good to go. Plug in my cell phone too. Oh, comes the parks people. Crazy. There you go, pal. These little camping spots are always a fun place to sit down, go through some YouTube comments, answer some questions, just kind of relax for the night and keep the vibe nice and easy, keep the video nice and simple. Look at the size of that onion. I was trying to find a smaller onion, like something that I could just use for today. That thing's freaking like the size of my damn head. How you do this? Here's how you do it. You YouTube it. What's the proper way to cut an onion? Apparently I'm not the only one that asks stupid questions. Dicing an Onion by Gordon Ramsay, 27 million views. Here I am feeling like I'm an idiot.
Slice going forward. Let the weight of the knife do the work.
Do I take the wrapping off first? Oh, that's how to dice an onion. Whatever. Same, different day. So let's get in and answer some of these questions. Seriously, dude, what's the brand on those shorts? Looking for something familiar. So I always wear Dickies. These are the Dickies cargo pants. Normally I just wear the Dickies cell phone pocket 13-inch long shorts because I don't like shorts that are up that high. I think they're weird. And these ones have a cell phone pocket here. Yeah, Dickies all day. My style has always been pretty simple, and it's been like this for, well, since my lowrider days, I think. I've always been Dickies shorts, Converse or Vans shoes, and a t-shirt. That's it. The only thing I got to think about when I get up in the morning is what color shoes I'm going to wear and what color shirt I'm going to wear, because it's usually always a black Dickies short. But these brown cargos, pretty awesome. All right, next up on the questions, what do we got? Seems like these days, camping and burgers go hand in hand. This messy one. All right, I'm digging through my health review folder, and I have a message here from Jeanette Beck. She's on my YouTube memberships, and Jeanette, for some reason, you're in my health review folder. She says, FYI, I was in the live stream last night and couldn't participate or comment. Maybe I'm on a timeout. Who knows? Sometimes, like here, you're in the health review folder for no reason. YouTube just sticks things down there. Sometimes for too many emojis, too many block letters, could be anything. I wanted to ask, do you use flea and tick protection for the dog? Yes, we do. He gets a tablet every 3 months. What do I use for flea and tick protection? It's just a tablet. I go to the actual vet clinic and they give me, it's every 3 months for him, because depending on where we travel, we could be in tick areas. So I always try to make sure that he's protected that way. Do you ever add coconut oil to Cruzy's food? No, I have done that in the past. Cruzy's raw food that he gets, I do add a probiotic powder, a multivitamin powder, definitely fish oil at least once per day, whether it be herring oil or salmon oil. He gets lots of little additives in his already existing raw food. So I've seen a lot of this lately, people asking me about owning the shop that we're building Van Toys in versus me leasing it like I did. A lot of people like saying it's stupid that I leased the building. I should have purchased the building. So buying property in British Columbia, Canada, on the West Coast, anywhere, is incredibly expensive and just not an option. So to give you guys an idea, here is a 2-acre blank lot, just a treed out lot for $799,000 for 2 acres of dirt. I could go down to the States, buy 2 acres of dirt for, what, 30,000 bucks? So if I was down in the US, you darn right I would have purchased already and built my own already. You got it 100%. But up here, to buy commercial is not the same as buying residential. So when I was looking at shops, finding shops that were around the same size as mine, they were selling for like $1 million. And, you know, obviously mine was an empty shell, but it's the property that costs the most up here. A lot of times the buildings don't mean nothing. Property out here is incredibly expensive. And financial wise, to buy myself a piece of property and pay all the taxes and stuff like that on it and interest and everything else, because I'd have to finance that one. It could never do that out of pocket because I'm not a millionaire. So getting into stuff like that with all the interest that I would have to pay on getting a mortgage on a place like that, by the time I got out of it, I don't know if it was going to be worth much more. I mean, is it going to continue to rise up in price? Maybe. But I also don't want to jump into that and make $1 million debt in my life. I don't want it. So for me, this business is a 10-year plan. If it drags on a little longer, I'm okay with that. Maybe we sell the business at that point if it's doing well. Perfect. Cash out and get out. I'm cool with that. But for me, this is my 10-year plan. And I just want to have as much fun as I can in my hardworking years over the next 10 years, do some really cool stuff and build something that I'm super, super proud of, much like I did here on my YouTube channel. Just build something that I'm really, really proud of, and then be done when I'm done. So owning a place like that, you know, I'd be scared of, you know, all the problems that may go on with the building in the years to come. And then whose responsibility is that? If I owned it, it'd be all mine. So sure, it does suck to put an investment on my part into building somebody else's bare empty building. But at the end of it, it works out to be super, super cheap for me in the long haul. Cheaper than if I were to walk into a building that was already pre-built and ready to go, and all I had to do is throw some stuff in there, turnkey, business is up and running. Taking on a place like this that was a humongous fixer-upper brings my price way down on the 10-year in a huge way. So doing it my way, I believe, is the absolute right way. Owning on the West Coast is just, I'm not rich. What? Cruzy, everybody thinks I'm rich. Are you the rich one? Because it sure as heck ain't me. Why are you yelling? You just ate, bro. Oh, hell no. Hey. You can't run around the campground with no leash on. That's a no-no here. Sneaky boy. Like, check this out. This looks like an RV pad for $350,000. Every time I read those comments, it makes me wish that I lived where you lived, where that dream is a possibility. Not here. All right, little buddy, let's go dump the garbage. Come on, bud. On hot days, that boy doesn't ever want to do anything. Going for a walk is like pulling teeth. Sit, bud. Some of y'all are getting deep in the comments here. I'm gonna have to get on my actual glasses for this one. So this is from Phil. Chrome, I know you're busy with the new business and I just wanted to give you a word of advice. So this message was from when I just finished missing 4 videos in a row. Don't forget where your money came from. Phil, trust me, I know that this whole entire world that I'm living is all because of all of you subscribers and viewers in front of me. I know all of this wouldn't be real if it wasn't for each and every one of you guys coming here. And you know I'm super thankful from the bottom of my heart for all of your time. Trust me, Phil, I never forget that. I always stay humbled in my beginnings. It got you everything that's coming now. If people stop looking for you because you're not posting anything for days, eventually they'll begin to forget as well. I think that would be a huge mistake. Maybe you need a part-time employee or 2 or a right-hand person to help you so you don't have to do pretty much everything on my own. I really hope everything works out for your new business. You're a hard worker and you deserve the rewards that sometimes comes with it. Peace. So Phil, just so you know, every time I don't upload a video, it's not because everything else takes my time. It's just that I don't have time to edit. Filming everything all the time is no problem. It's taken the 3, 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes it takes to edit a video is where I am really struggling with my time right now. Because sometimes I get up in the morning and there's just so many other things that I just want to do with coming up, obviously with launching the new business, or even just sending out emails and stuff for what's going on in my life for brand wise and everything else. Sometimes that takes up my editing time. Otherwise, everything else in my life flows smoothly. But on the YouTube channel side, if I were to get a video editor that edited every one of my videos, I know for sure on your end, you guys would start feeling that my videos are less authentic if I'm not behind on the storytelling myself, because that's where my videos come alive. They come alive in the edit. That's where I get to share my story, my feelings, and everything else. I get to add the music to the vibe that I was feeling that day. I get to add voiceovers if I feel like I need to tell a bigger story. So to be honest, in my life, what I need is a video editor, and that is the truth. But I can't do that because if I added one, it would detrimentally hurt my channel, and I strongly believe that through and through. So the reason why I know that is because I used to do van tours on my channel all the time. And then I decided, hey, well, why not? Let's go hire somebody else to go film the van tours. I'll edit the van tours and we'll share them out with everybody else. And that crushed the van tours on my channel. And everybody's like, oh, they're not the same because you don't film them anymore. So that's where I learned that I could never shift and have somebody else be here and edit. So Phil, it's not that the business is taking up time. It's just sometimes I get caught up in the morning with other things. Like there's days I've missed a video because somebody popped by my van for an hour in the morning, had a conversation with me. That hour got in the way from me editing my video. So for me, sometimes having too many people around is what hurts me uploading videos. So the times you see me uploading on a regular is when there's nobody around me. It's just me, doing everything that I want to do, filming, getting up in the morning. Nobody is around to take up my time and I can focus on editing. So even if I were to hire somebody else at the shop to take over some of that stuff, it's the editing that I need help with. And well, I can't get help with it. So we're stuck with what it is. If something gets in the way, so just remember that, guys. If you ever see me out on the road and you come knock on my van in the morning, that little bit of time you take from me in the morning could mean no video that day. And I shouldn't say take from me in the morning. Those are moments I really enjoy to share with people. But there are times in my day, like in the morning when my doors are shut and my windows are shut, those are the times you just don't come to my van because I need that time in order to share a video with you guys. But I appreciate the love, Phil. But yeah, what do you guys think? Tell me the truth. Do you guys think if the video creators that you watched, not the bigger channels, but the vlogging channels like mine, if somebody else was behind that edit, would you guys feel a disconnection from me in that video? I think you would. It's just my opinion. So yeah, editing is hands down the most time-consuming part of being a YouTuber. 100%. So I was just watching the video that I posted yesterday, and I didn't realize that at the very end of this video is 2 minutes of me sitting on a chair by the lake with a nice little brook coming into the lake. The sound was just so peaceful, but I didn't mean to put in that entire 2-minute clip. I meant to do like 30 seconds of that clip. But I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, is this clip ever gonna stop? Total mistake in my edit. But according to the comments in here, people kind of seem to enjoy that long, peaceful clip. It even poked fun at me going, Chrome, I think that's the first time I've ever seen you sit still. Oh man, it is getting late. It's 11 p.m. Oh yeah, check out my awesome wallpaper. Super cool, right? It's 11 o'clock and I've spent the evening in here flipping through YouTube and stuff like that. And I am cooked beat. I was satisfied this morning with my entire day the second I seen those floors. That was it. I was satisfied. I was good to just shut the door on the rest of the day and be satisfied with life. Was so epic. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. See y'all in the next one. Me and Cruzy. Well, Cruzy's already in bed. We out of here. Thanks for hanging out on this simple little kind of Q&A. Peace out. That wasn't very dramatic. Peace out, friends. Peace out. Oh, one more leg twitch. Oh, the red one. Damn it. Okay, now we're going to bed.